Now then, with Liverpool drawing 0-0 against Brentford in the 90th minute on Saturday, things looked good for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal, didn't they? But up stepped Darwin Núñez, much criticised, with 2 stoppage time goals. Arteta's side then followed that by throwing away a 2-0 lead against Villa to only pick up a point. It means the gap at the top is now 6 points. Liverpool also have a game in hand. Here's what Arteta now makes of the title race.
They made the subs, and the subs made the impact, and they changed. They managed to change the game. And in our side, it was the opposite. Even though after conceding the 2 goals very close to each other, the danger was because I knew how the team was, that we could go downhill because we were physically drained. Suddenly, the team find another gear to go again and just put the Aston Villa in their box and go again, trying to find the goal that we haven't been able to score at the end.
There you go, physically drained. So he's in that school of thought as well, that the players are just running out of steam a little bit. The issue, of course, with Arsenal, McCoist really is they haven't got enough of them, not enough players, one position in particular.
Centre forward, isn't it? I mean, let's be brutally honest, mate. I mean, it's incredible to think. And I know they scored a couple of goals at the weekend and Havertz scored, but listen, we've said it for months and months and months. That team, in my opinion, needs an out-and-out 6-yard box predator that would get them. And he would. A top-quality goal scorer will get 20-25 easy in that Arsenal side. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I know they missed, was it Saliba was out the weekend, and they're missing Saka. I get that. Of course they are. But it just baffles me, Jeff, why they do not possess an out-and-out number 9 goal scorer.
Yeah. Let's get the thoughts of a 2-time title winner with the Gunners. It's a very good morning to Perry Groves. Morning, Perry.
Groves, morning, mate.
Morning, boys.
Look, Perry, I was interested. Look, Ian Wright's come out. Wright, he said this week, I think the manager needs a lot of help now from the board. Do you think he's going to get it?
Jeff, that Arsenal he has to get it, because if they want to win the title, this is the time where you've got to go and buy probably 2 or 3 players. If you have to pay 20 million quid over the top, 30 million quid, because this isn't just about short term for this next 4 or 5 months. If it goes well this next 4 or 5 months and you win the title, then you can kick on for the next 2-3 seasons. So sometimes in football, you have to basically go short term. And Arteta's saying there about the bench. If you looked at Liverpool against Brentford, they bring on Núñez, Elliott, Jones, Chiesa, and they all have an impact on the game. We're looking at 2-2, and you want someone to come and have some dynamism and, come and create. And the only option he's got is Raheem Sterling, and Raheem Sterling's confidence is completely gone.
Yeah.
Right? Raheem Sterling doesn't believe when he gets the ball that he's going to go past the fullback and create a chance. So this is a time, as I say, Arsenal have to get 2 players, because you have to be seen to be wanting to go and chase that title.
Grossy, tell me, mate, I couldn't agree more with you as regards Sterling, mate. I was at the game on Wednesday, and you know what it's like. I actually felt for him. He just looks devoid of any confidence. But one of the criticisms I would perhaps level at Arsenal is the fact that they haven't handled the situation of losing key players too well. Obviously, Odegaard earlier on in the season, I don't think they handled that particularly well. They don't look as though they're really handling the as any team would miss somebody like Saka. They don't look as though they're handling that too well. But I want to ask you specifically, Grovesy, again, and it seems the question that gets asked every week about the lack of an out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forward, a 6-yard box centre-forward. I honestly believe, Grovesy, if you got an out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forward in that 6-yard box, you'd get 25 easy for Arsenal.
Yeah, you look at the chances that are created, Coisty. You look at Kai Havertz, and he's just, although he scored on Saturday, he scored a really good goal on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's where you want him all the time.
Yeah. That's
where you want him, making runs across the near post, and his actual general play has been really good.
Yeah.
But he's not a natural finisher. That's the thing. And I think what happened last season, if you looked at the way that we scored our goals, is they were shared around the team.
Yeah.
So I think Arteta looked at that and thought that was going to happen again. But you mentioned Martin Odegaard. Obviously, he was out for a long period of time. Then you think, oh, well, they're playing Nwaneri. Then he gets injured. because Saka gets injured.
Yeah.
And that's, if you looked at Liverpool, and as brilliant what they've been this season, only losing one game, if they lost Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah, that would impact even on Liverpool, even with the strength of their squad. So, and what happened on Saturday, McCoist, is 2-0 up after 55 minutes, and Villa looked like they had gone. You know, they'd had a tough game during the week against Everton, and all you have to do is look at that and go, let's see this next 10 minutes out. Let's see this next 10 minutes out. We'll manage the game. And Arsenal didn't manage the game. But that was a brilliant goal from Tielemans, from Dina's cross.
Yeah.
If Mourinho stays with his man, you know, all these little basic stuff, that doesn't happen. If you look at the second goal, when the cross from Cascan, but Thomas Partey, everybody's saying, you know, he's not a natural right back. I don't care if you're a right winger or a left winger. You know that if you're goal side of someone you're marking, you stay goal side until the ball is cleared. Right?
100%.
So these are all individual mistakes. So now, I mean, everybody's obviously Liverpool got the game in hand. Everybody's assuming they're going to win that game. This isn't quite squeaky bum time. If it was Jon Snow, you know, if there was an election going on, he had his pendulum. So his swingometer's gone very, very far to Liverpool's favour. But there's no reason, if you go on a little run, that can't come back. But if you just look, Arteta's saying there, you know, about my options on the bench. He's basically saying to the hierarchy, we need 2 players to go straight into the first team.
Grosy, the Evening Standard's reporting a few minutes ago that Arsenal are now being linked with a move for Victor Osimhen. Would you take him?
In a heartbeat.
Oh, Grosy, all day, mate. All day.
There's so many. You got Gyökeres, obviously. They're talking about it. You ain't going to get Isak because Newcastle, even though they had their bad result, obviously, at the weekend, they're still looking to see if they get in the Champions League. So you're not going to get Isak. So if it means, again, you pay over the odds, or even if you take a player on loan, any centre forward at the top level, and Coisty, if you'd be licking your lips when you're thinking, I tell you what, I could make a massive difference to that Arsenal side.
Oh, absolutely, mate. I think it's a crying shame, actually. I think it's a crying shame. I was at the Spurs game, the amount of games I've been at, particularly at the Emirates, Grovesy, and I see that ball flashing across the 6-yard box. My argument, I think your point with Havertz is a good one. I think he's an excellent footballer. I really, really do. But I think Havertz will score the same amount of goals whether he plays centre forward, number 10, or comes off a side. I think he'll get 10, maybe 10 goals, whereas a centre forward playing in that position gets you 20, 25.
Grosy, thank you very much indeed,
Thanks, mate.
Have a great day.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.